I have 2 cupboard shelves made in my van, but no doors. In this video, we create some bespoke rattan doors for my 2 cupboards, and we show you how to make the frames and the rattan inserts, and also how to attach them to the cupboard faces themselves. 3 of the doors open vertically, while the other 2 open horizontally, so we've got both bases covered. We attach latches to the doors as well, so nothing flies out when I drive around a corner. So first, we need to make 5 frames in 3 different sizes. Once you've chosen your wood size, measure how big you want the doors to be and cut the wood to the appropriate lengths before cutting each edge to a 45-degree angle like this. I marked all the pieces using a square edge and cut them using a circular saw to end up with all the pieces I need ready to be assembled. We then clamped the 2 sides together using corner clamps. We used glue in the corners before pushing the pieces of wood together and added a single screw to hold it in place. This technique will work with any size wood. Don't forget to drill that pilot hole first. Wait for the glue to dry and repeat the process on the other 2 sides, which will leave you with something looking like this. And now it's time for the rattan. This is my rattan, and we are going to put this at the back of the frames. Number 1 for ventilation, and number 2, because I think it looks pretty, and number 3, because it's easier to make doors that way. So we're just going to cut this, staple it on, and then try add some hinges onto the door, and then try get one of the doors fitted. This was easy. Cut to size and pull the rattan tight and staple in place. You might need to give them a bit of a whack with a hammer afterwards, but very, very easy. I think that looks nice.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Maybe paint these pink, I don't know. We'll see, but for the moment.
Yeah.
Very, very quick, very easy, very cheap. Several reasons why I've decided to do this. We are using reclaimed hinges, so decided to test them out on some offcuts of wood before trying in the van. I've got the doors, I've got the hinges ready. Thanks, Gadget John. And as you can see, we have clamped. We've got glue going off, so we've had to add in an extra batten at the back to allow for these hinges to be connected properly. So we're waiting for that to go off, and then we'll get the door fitted. It's going to look like that when it's done, and they're going to open up and close. Because these hinges are reclaimed, we didn't test them before building the cupboard doors, so there are some additions to be made as we go, like the extra batten at the top here, so Dad can add the hinges on. We're going vertically up in the kitchen, so I don't smack my face accidentally as I walk by, and as you can see, this was a very fiddly job. It took a whole afternoon to get just one set fitted and working properly. You can see why we needed that extra batten. I may have bought some handles without checking dimensions. We'll come back to that, but for now I needed to saw the back of the handle off so the door would close properly. And that is one cupboard door complete. Told you, tweaks. We needed to add yet another piece of wood behind the door because the hinges were too long and they would poke through the rattan. So once screwed in place, we added the door front on, and that was one working door. We also got the extra piece added on a second door, waiting for me to complete the front of it. And we repeated the process for the bedroom cupboard doors to finish the rest off. So that's the other one for the kitchen, and these 2 for the bedroom. So I've made all the frames. Now I'm just going to cut the rattan out and staple it on. Onto the bedroom cupboards now for a few more adjustments. Again, we just had to add in some extra pieces of wood so we could attach the hinges properly, which were going on the sides this time. And that's it, both of the support beams in so we can attach the hinges on this side and then we can get the doors on. It was the same process as the vertical ones. Line them up in the positions you need and screw them in place. The ones on the side were a lot easier and quicker to install than the vertical ones. Although we did still need to alter things quite a few times so the door opened straight and level and everything like that. So once we got one side done, we just did the same thing on the other side. Now comes another extra piece so we can attach the catches. Using the same catches that I've used on the kitchen cupboards, and they lock in place like that. So I'm going to do this side now, and it requires some funny manoeuvres. So put that one on, shut the door, got to mark where the catches. Ooh. Oh, that's harder, that one. The other one took me 2 attempts. There. Okay. There we go. Got it. Yeah. These are my beautiful handles that we're going to now place on the cupboards. Oh, that looks lovely. Okay, so we'll put this other one that side. Yes.
Tightening up that way. Cool.
Yay! Another job well done.
Yep.
Our Pops is chilling on my nice bedding. Elephants in place, doors on, working and looking pretty. I'm just going to leave these as they are and add a coat of varnish on, I think. I really like the natural look with these, but you could paint them if you prefer. The options are endless. I would, however, recommend opening sideways if you can, because upwards is way harder. And even after tens of adjustments, they're still not all even. But hey, that's van living, I guess. You can see where we had to move the hinges a few times to get things right. Hinges work well, and you can see why we needed that extra piece of wood. I also had to notch out a bit in the bottom to allow for the handle to fit and the door to close properly. Not sure how I feel about these handles. Back to the imagination station for another idea. I do love the elephants though, they're definitely staying. And again, you can customise it however you like, with different handles and things. I hope you found this video enjoyable and informative. If you have, please consider subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.